Okay, so this is XCOM UFO Defense, an old game released in '93, I believe, 1993. DOS-based, originally DOS-based strategy game. One of the best. It's still quite great. I haven't played it in quite a while, and I'm going to do a quick game here. Start a new game on Veteran. Yes, Veteran. Superhuman tends to either go really great or really badly. And we can select a site for our base. We can even select Antarctica or the North Pole, should we feel like it. Very stupid idea, though. You usually want to put it in either somewhere in Western Europe or the United States first. You can see here, you can actually see the individual countries and borders if you hit space while you're in Geoscape view, which is what this view is called. I usually go with the US because they are the biggest monetary, they're the biggest funder by far. Put it, kind of right in the middle so we can kind of cover most of the US and a bit of Canada and maybe a bit of Mexico as well. Yeah, I'm not very creative with my base names. Anyway, this is the starting base. Pretty bad layout overall because aliens can come through all three hangars. When they actually invade your base, should that be unfortunate occur. And if you piss them off enough, they will do that. They will send a scout to look for your base and invade it. This is the base information, shows how many soldiers, how many engineers and scientists I've got working for me at the moment, how much space I've got in my living quarters, how much space I've got in my general stores, how many of my laboratory space and workshop space is being used as well. That little defense strike that says right here, this will go up depending on what kind of defenses I have, say a missile battery or a laser battery which will shoot down incoming UFOs. And they start us off with a short-range radar, which is pretty bad. The first thing you want to do is put in a long-range radar and get rid of the short-range. I'm going to be selling off quite a bit of this stuff, particularly the pistols and the heavy cannons, the smaller missile launchers. The only missile launcher I really need is the avalanche. Cannon is not useless. Usually the aliens return fire once you get within cannon range and either destroy you or damage you enough so where you cannot pursue them. I just sell cannons. Stingray, that's what it's called. Stingray, I forgot. Stingrays are pretty useless as well. Their range is too short, their power is not all that great. Can't produce anything right now because I don't have anything researched. We're going to fix that. Let's research laser weapons, yes. I want to get the laser rifles out as soon as possible so we can stop relying on our regular cartridge-based or projectile or bullet rifles. They're pretty inaccurate, fairly underpowered, but hey, it's what you start off with. They're not going to start you off with a plasma cannon. This is the UFOpedia. It has information on all of the everything in the game, essentially. You can, once you run into different alien species and crafts, technology, you can research it and it will go into the UFOpedia so you can reference it later. This shows you all of the alien activity in the area. This is the funding. It's a breakdown of how much each country kind of is paying per month. So I'm going to go rearrange the base and sell off a bunch of stuff and buy a bunch of stuff. I'm going to cut that out. So, be right back. Okay. Save my game as the beginning. And I did quite a bit of work on the base. changed the entire layout pretty much. You'll see here and here. Yeah, I put the hangars up top. Yeah, my money, I'm almost out of money, but hey, it's what they give to you. It's what money is for. You're supposed to spend it, right? I bought a tank as well. Oh yeah, I did finish researching the laser pistol. While I was cut away and building a bunch of stuff. These are our soldiers. I kind of named everyone from my friends list. I'll just chuck everyone on there. So you may notice yourself. I love that name. Pony Slay Station. Man Bear Pigs on Riots. That one's pretty good. Clatteroff, not so great. It's amusingly bad. Yeah, that last guy is Cannon Fodder. Cannon Fodder, he's not gonna do it too long, as you may have already guessed. These are the guys we have equipped on our Sky Ranger, the transport craft. And this is what we've got. We're going to take on a mission. We've got one tank. Tanks are actually, I guess, either remotely controlled or unmanned, AI controlled, something like that, because they don't have people in them, I don't believe, and they, well, you control them, and they don't have morale. Well, actually they do, but I've never seen them actually suffer from morale hits, so that leads me to believe they're either computer controlled or AI, remotely controlled. Oh yeah, this is a terror mission. Our first actual mission in the game, and it's a terror mission. Great. Nighttime terror mission it's going to be. Actually, no. What I'm going to do is just have my craft patrol, and we'll wait until the morning. Oh, shit. That's not going to look well. Just a second. Okay. I reloaded because missing a terror mission like that does quite a number on your reputation, and your funding countries will not be very happy, and they will tend to cut their funding. So try not to miss terror missions. At the same time, nighttime terror missions are, especially at the early game and the beginning of the game, are generally very casualty heavy for you, and I want to try and avoid that sort of thing. Okay, so before we start, every time we send our troops out to battle, we have to equip them. The game does kind of try and automatically equip them, but it really likes to put your heavy weapons in the back, equipping them on the soldiers all the way in the back of the craft. Incredibly annoying. You really want to have your high-powered weapons come off first, because depending on how the battle goes, it may end so quickly that you will actually not have time to get all of your troops off, and your heavy firepower will be left in the back. Yeah, this can get pretty tedious, especially if you get mission after mission after mission in a row, and that grenade disappeared. Yes, that's a glitch. It doesn't actually disappear. Once we go back to the game, you'll see it's there. It's just a little graphical glitch. So I'll take the rocket launcher here. Make a stick man. You're good with a rifle. I think his firing accuracy is pretty good. I can't quite remember. I know it's not terrible, so you should be alright with a rifle. Cannon fodder, and you just get your rocket launcher. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna cut these out. Just a sec.